5, 4, 3, 2, 1, love. You too. What's good? What's good? What's good? Bay Cave, what's good? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing out there, man? Shout out to baby boy Dub J3. My baby boy, my firstborn, my only born son. Last name Johnson, born on 3/16. How about that? John 3/16, man. The Lord gave his only begotten son. For God gave his only begotten son. So check me out, man. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm tired. I'm tired. Yesterday was took me out. Almost didn't make it here today, guys. Woo, man. I got in that bounce house with the kiddos. Get this lighting going here. Sorry. I got in that bounce house. Man, I had bounced and twisted a little bit. And I felt a little kink. I felt a little tweak in my back. I was like, oh, I can't let the kids see this, man. I gotta keep going. So I was bouncing in the bounce house through the pain. She hurt. That's all good. I'm here though. Glad to be here. Grateful to be here. We are on it's your boy Scotch Man, the host up. Jay back at it again with another one. You already know what it is. It is episode 40. The 40 ball. So, calls and contracts. Again, excuse me for my conjustedness. But we still here. We're gonna make it happen. All right, so before I logged in here, we got some assignment agreements and purchase agreements to collectively sign right now. So sorry to start it off a little bit slow but fast, but we got to go ahead and get that out the way. So I would show y'all the assignment agreement, but of course y'all probably gonna get blocked out. Plus it is a couple pieces of personal information. So with that, I just gotta fly through this real quick. What was the price on that? 19. Yeah. So again, this is another JV deal. I haven't done this many JV deals in quite a while, but we getting after it today. Oh no, where's my phone? Okay, got it. So I got a JV deal going. This lady, she knows like a lot of folks from Florida because she sent me another Florida driver's license. So I'm like, hey, keep them coming. So they are buying up property in Michigan. This gentleman's name is Mr. Perez. So let me get that going real quick. Other than that, while I'm doing this, talk to me, y'all. How y'all doing? What's good? What's good? What's good? By the way, tap in if you can. If whoever's watching this, I created a link for my baby boy. He's got a future growth fund portfolio. So shout out to him. He's looking to grow and have his portfolio grow with him. Something that I never had an opportunity to grasp as a adolescent, as a toddler, as a anything of minor descent. So why not? You know, if I know better, then I'll make sure he knows better, right? So that's my duty. That's my job. So y'all go ahead and tap on that link. It's right in the show notes in the description. It says something about Trips Fund. Check it out. That'd be dope. Whatever helps. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, what are we doing here? Assignment of contract. I have decided to sell. Look, this is just a random note that I just got out of the freaking blue. I love it. Oh, John Peterson. I have decided to sell the Rossman property in the immediate future. Okay. Look at this. On January. No, this is July. My last text to this guy was in July. Let me see if I can show y'all without showing y'all the address. Look at this, y'all. This is why it pays to have systems in place and follow-ups and stuff. But even though this wasn't even a follow-up drip campaign, the last message was July 28th. All right. July 28th. March 16th today. Hey, 2:58. What time is it right now? 2:59? Literally a minute ago. I have decided to sell the Rossman property in the immediate future. I promise you, I didn't like it. Just bam. That's how leads are just coming in from long time ago. This is what, a good 8 months ago, 10 months ago. I don't know, 9 months ago. This property is in Michigan. Oh, it's in Grand Rapids. Nice. That market is hot. It's heating up. It's already heated up. And I got a buyer that I was just talking to that's like, I'm buying anything, send it all my way. Perfecto. Just do your inspection and make sure it's cleared before I sign anything. Bro, just go ahead, dog. All right, no inspection needed. So, okay, I'm in the middle of trying to get the PA signed as well as get my assignment agreement together. And it's like, okay. See, ever since that one that got canceled, now he's like taking extra precaution. I didn't want it to get there. So a little bit of my trust has kind of decreased, is diminished a little bit based on what other buyers are backing out and doing and all that other stuff. So that's the give and take. That's like it's the pros and cons, right? When you work with, when you're trying to build up that relationship, man, and then you got like buyers telling you one thing and then they do another. And now you got to like not hold your word like you thought you could because the buyer can't. So now he wants to take extra precaution, extra steps on signing the next deal. He's like, yeah, get your inspection, all that stuff out the way before I sign anything. Let me make sure Annie he don't have to inspect it again. And he doesn't need to inspect it or anything further, right? All right, is my chat good? Are we good? I got lost connection for a second. My seller is asking. So she's texting me back right now as we speak, but we'll see what comes out of that. So anyway, no, they're gonna go before they close. Ugh. Shit. Oh my God, man. Y'all keep putting me in these tight spots, man. I mean, like he walked it, right? I know they want to like make sure there's like they close on a property that's still standing and it's like still there and all that. I get that, but like I just want to make sure they're not going to be like, yo, because I'm gonna just put there's no inspection period. I'm asking because there is no inspection period. And EMD will go hard. Well, I'm not even gonna say all that. And they are ready to close when the title is ready. Okay. Let's see. She's still texting back. She said they're ready to close when the title is ready. I already got title working on it. No, they see the house already. They're going to see their house before they close to make sure everything is in the same place, like furnace and water heater. Okay, that's fair. So let me just relay that message. They're going to see the house. And we'll close as soon as title is ready. And we'll close as soon as Tyler is ready. Okay, great. All right, so moving on to the next. All right, so let me get this in place. I got to get this signed. What is their person's name again? It is... oh, she's still typing again. Jimenez. Get rid of this. Okay. She just texted me back. Let's see what she said. This is live, me locking up a deal on both sides at the same time. For the seller, the purchase agreement with the seller, and then the assignment of contract with the buyer. Real time. She said, let me know when you send the email. Okay. All right. So let me get that out the way. I have to get this out the way. Okay. Email address is YARD blah 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 blah. Is that a J or I? Wow. I can't even tell. I think that's an I. No, that's a J, bro. How about I just open it? That looked like, okay, that's a J. Because it was underlined for some reason. It looked like an I. Okay. NEJ at yahoo.com. Okay. Phone number I don't have. I don't need. All right, so assignment agreement is ready. I just need to put the price. It's 19. So this is 13 and 19. Bruh. Side note, random. It was crazy this past weekend in terms of just Austin and South by Southwest spring break traffic. The airport was on smash. Smiggity smash. And my boy he flew in and had to drive back to Atlanta. Crazy. Because it was like packed, and plus it was like storms. Couldn't get out of here. Dream title, buyer pays all closing costs, yada yada yada. Okay, I think we're good to go. March 30th is going to be the closing date. So yeah, I need to lock up several contracts so I can try to close them all this month. I got one already closing probably the next day or two, and then this one should be closing hopefully over by the 30th. And then I feel like I had another one on Mac, and that might close by the 31st if we can lock it up by Wednesday. Because that one actually the title is being ran, so that can close too quickly. So that can be 3 deals, and then the one in Waco where I got bit by the dog. I still gotta do my thing on that in terms of like pushing it out because I haven't done that yet, and I wanted to be careful with that, man, because I want to lock it up and then push it out. I don't even want to soft shop that. I just want to lock it up and push it out. Lock it up at like 8K less than what he's asking. He's asking 70. Get it for 62. Lock it up and off it for anywhere from 75 to 85. It should be able to go for like 90 and above. But I want to make it a sweet deal where it's almost like a no-brainer and damn near want people to fight over it. But I'm not trying to get into a crazy bidding war and all that stuff. I just wanted to get done and move on to the next. Okay. So all I got to do is change the title here. And we on to the next. Let me go ahead and download that and send the bad boy off to get signed. Let me tell him to just go ahead and remove it. Have y'all ever had a buyer send an EMD, like earnest money deposit, to the title company before you even got a purchase agreement signed? By the way, that's not suggested, or you shouldn't really do that. I mean, it's kind of a good problem though. It's a good thing, but you got to be careful with that. But that's kind of what's looking like what may happen here. Because I want to reassure the property manager I'm working with. I want to reassure him so bad that like this deal is a done deal. But it might take for him to see that EMD hit first in order for them to sign it. Because we kind of lost a little bit of trust on that last deal, which I just really can't stand. So might have to do that. Again, you have to be kind of savvy enough and trustworthy enough with all these people to get that done, to pull that off. But I've done that one time. I usually don't eat fruit snacks. I'm sorry. I gotta eat this to offset a little bit of something here that I got going on. Okay, so create document. Cool. Throat is kind of itchy. Balls. All right. So that's in there. 10 minutes. So I'm gonna send him the contract, the assignment of contract. Once he signs, then I will go ahead and proceed. Oops. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to make sure this is done before I get started. We'll be making calls shortly here. Self-assign. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, goodness. Okay. Now it's my turn. All right. She said, let me know when email is sent. You got 19,000, close by March 30th. 1,000. Oh man, I meant to put 1,500. Stupid me. I knew something was gonna be off. I just tell him 1K. $19,000. Freak. $1,500. I gotta wipe this out. God dang it. I knew it was gonna be something I messed up. This is pretty inconvenient, but you got to go through it. Okay, here you go. $1,500 EMD, which is nothing really. $1,500. All right. Okay, we in there like swimwear. I quickly did that, and I am about to forward this on. And let me tell her email sent. Oh, I need to send her the JV agreement too. So all I do is just change the address on that. So that should be quick and easy. I had another one in Royal Oak I need to check on too. She's been sitting on that contract. I usually expire my contracts, like to get signature. I expire them within 3 days, 3 calendar days. If you ain't signing in 3 calendar days, I just resend it, get it back. Let me know when you're ready. Because I tell them we may have to reevaluate it too. You know, because the market always change and everything, and inventory is always changing hands. So you never want to give them the hope that they got forever to sit on your contract. Plus, they could be shopping it. So I ain't trying to, this ain't that kind of party. If you want to, if we got a deal, we got a deal. If we don't, we don't. We'll talk later when you're ready. Because timeline is always important, guys. Like, if you're not ready, you're not ready. But if you are ready and you still kind of jerking around with the contract, like, no, we're not doing that, bro. 1120. Okay. I forgot what freaking zip code that was. All right, here we go. All right. Signed, sealed, delivered. Damn, we JV, see, we can get that cadence going. Like, I can do a deal with this lady every 2 weeks, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Technically, I would have been doing a deal with her every 2 weeks. That first deal back in February wasn't her fault. She is ready to close on that one. She was gonna close on that one herself. And then 2 weeks later, bam, we about to close another one. Then 2 weeks later, bam, we about to close another one. She would have been 3 weeks in a row. It's just strictly JV. And again, guys, I rather that. Like, now looking at the big picture of things, it's up right now. Like, I'd rather share, collaborate. I don't have to have every single dollar coming in. I really don't. Because why? Because time is more than money. Time is more than money. If I look at everything from a time perspective versus like just an individual deal or uh, you know, an individual dollar perspective, and always just trying to rake in all the cash without a team or without leverage, at the end of the day, it just kind of hurts in the long run. You feel me? So I want to keep doing that. All right. So we're gonna send that off real quick to her. Ooh, this date is not March 2nd. Glad I caught that. Today is the 16th. March 16th, 2026. Yep, it was March 16th, 10:39 p.m., man. I was in the hospital, boy, off fumes. I was so sleepy and tired and ready for that boy to come out. He got here 7 weeks early, 8 weeks early. He was supposed to be here on April 24th. He said, hell no, I'm coming out right now. Oh, resilient self. Had that umbilical cord wrapped around his neck twice. Had to get him up out of there. True story. All right, so that JV agreement went out to her, and the assignment contract went out to him. Oh, I already sent it. I thought I didn't send it. Okay, cool. Okay, both the assignment and the JV agreement has been sent out to you guys. Okay, so that's done. We can move on. My bad, y'all. Can y'all see me and hear me? Because it's not showing. It says I was disconnected. I might have to refresh this again. All right, my JV girl said okay. She's good to go, locked and loaded. So, guys, on the last episode, I had talked to a buyer slash broker slash realtor. I guess he's or brokers are pretty much realtors, but they I found them just randomly doing an exercise in Ohio, backtracking some of the new construction projects he's done, and I just looked them up and called them and had a little conversation about, hey, you guys are still looking, you still buying, and I was freestyling. There's scripts out there. There's buyer scripts and stuff you guys can look up. I just was talking just naturally, and it was pretty dope. They're looking for anything between 400K to like 1.1 million, and that's like tear downs, dirt, all in the Columbus area. You know what I'm saying? So Columbus, Ohio, that is. So if you guys come across anything out there, again, this is in or around Columbus, even the outskirts too. And if the numbers make sense, long as the property can allow a $2 million plus exit. So if you can build something and you can sell it for $2 million or more on that same lot, and they prefer it to have utilities, okay, which, you know, basically that's why he said he preferred tear downs, because tear downs, actually, obviously they were houses with utilities already in there in place. So they prefer that, and it can't be on the main road. It can't be like backing inside and then facing commercial or anything like that. That's kind of like standard and normal. And then if you can help it, try not to have it in the flood zone. Another unwritten rule that I don't tell you about. So yeah. So those are some of the things we uncovered. So I'm going to pull a list for him, and I'm going to like look up those specs and kind of backtrack. But at the same time, excuse me, guys. At the same time, I'm gonna see if there's other buyers out there too that can be looking for the same thing, or looking for, you know, some similar criteria, because you don't want to just, again, be like a cash buyer employee. You want to have several of them that you know can benefit from your reverse engineering marketing efforts. You don't want to just reverse engineer for one guy, and then you bring him something every time you bring him something, he like turns it down, or he nitpicks something's wrong, or it could be something wrong but something right for another buyer, right? So, you know, ask me how I know that, right? Because I've been there and done that so many times. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some of these lists. Let me see. I'm going to call Carlton, man. I have to call him from my other phone, though, because he's not going to pick up. I'm sorry. The lead I showed y'all earlier, I didn't even respond to that. Let me respond to them. When he said, I have decided to sell the Rossman property in the immediate future. Let me respond to them. Hi there. Great. And thanks for your response on that. What were you hoping to get out of it? Bam. Hit him right in the nose off the ripper. What were you hoping to get out of it in its current state? So I just replied to that. So that was out of Michigan. You can call that a contact. You can call that a soon-to-be offer. I'm about to make an offer in a minute, too. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm about to be getting more aggressive with my offers, man. In the sense that, so aggressive that you don't even have to tell me if you sell it or not. Like, if it's an identified area that I know for a fact my guys could pay a certain amount for, I'm going to shoot from the hip and just, or I'm gonna snipe, and I'm gonna just say, again, I have my intro, and I'm going to ask, in case they know somebody else that might be looking to sell in the area, we're paying this, between this and that, right? Give them a little range. I'm not gonna give them a hard number to commit to, but just like a range to kind of pique their interest. And especially if it's land, though. Land, for land, they usually get a dollar amount. But if it's like tear down, kind of the same thing as land, they still getting it, right? They're getting the range. So that's the type. That's the time I'm on. Which reminds me, I need to gotta send something in for that police report. All right, Carlton. Let's pull you up, buddy. Look in this super hot folder, what we got here. All right, let's give him a shout. Hopefully he answers. It was 3 things. I needed to tell him why I needed the price I needed. I need a lot of work. Got 1 bathroom in the flood zone. Calling him now.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I probably should have left a message. Let me double tap him. I'll leave a message if you don't answer. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Zuvio.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, what's going on, Carlton? It's Winston hitting you back. I hope all is well, man. Give me a shout when you get this message. Wanted to go over everything else with you here after the walkthrough we had. Thanks a lot. Take care. I couldn't even pull up my phone number I was calling them from. I don't remember it. I got so many of them. All right, so that's Texas. That's Waco, Texas. Called, left voicemail. That's a deal, man. That's at least a 15K pop at the minimum. Just gotta reconnect. Gotta get him back on the phone. All right, Jessica. No, this isn't a good one. Wait. Oh, okay. This is listed. Austin, Texas. It's still active. Yeah. Why is it still active? 30 days, 2,000 views. I don't know what's going on with that house. The thing is, you're asking builder prices when you can't, no one's really built over there yet. So no one wants to be the pioneer in that area. Sorry while I blow my nose again. Goodness. This is real live, raw footage, y'all, in case you didn't know. Don't like to edit stuff. So they're asking a price where it's like, I don't know, right? I probably need this. It's a 10,000 square foot lot. So in this zone SF3, it means you can build 3 properties on that lot. But the problem is not a single freaking new build in town over there. Let me see if I can show you guys the area. It's not a freaking new build. Oh, this is right off of Lamar. So you got all this commercial activity up here. As soon as you make a right, you come. See, look at this. This is another reason. Look at this. Commercial, 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 house. Dun, 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 dun. There's our prime example. What did I just say, guys? What did I just say? I said no builder wants to touch any property that's facing, backing, or siding commercial whatsoever. It's just not attractive. Is this a house? No, this is a car lot. I see cars back there or whatever's going on. It's commercial. Right? Now, literally, if that property was like right here or right here, kind of in the middle of the block, or like a corner lot going down this way, then different story. So I see why it's not getting as much love. Now, as far as a flip, it can be something. But you still need it at like 215. They're asking 295. They're asking 295. So anybody want to go ahead and call this one and offer them well, how about this? Sorry. Let me put this in our privy. I got a nationwide MLS, also known as privy. You guys can go check that out. I thought I had a link for it, but anyway. Let me see if I can find an ARV real time on this thing. Goodness. All right, I just want to see the highest price that's sold in the area. 318. What is this? 318 down the street. What does this look like? Look at that. This isn't like top of the line finishes, but this is good for that area, which is safe to say this is probably the ARV, right? You don't want to overdo this, what you see here in that area. You don't. I don't think you want to overdo it, because what'll happen is you'll waste a lot of money trying to get top dollar on that ARV, and clearly this is probably more so where you need to be. 10,000 square foot lot as well. So I mean, this is what we're chasing. So what did they pay for on the previous sale of this? It probably won't really tell us. No, 250. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't think they paid 250 to turn into a 318. Yeah, they bought this back in 2018. So it probably was like a landlord buyer who bought it. You know, had it for a little while and rented it out a little bit, fixed it up a little bit, and now he's ready to just exit and get some of his money back out and probably throw that into another project. Or might be facing foreclosure. Oh, is that back in 2013? Maybe he bought it as a foreclosure. I don't know. But anyway, it didn't. It's not really. And then here's another one, 320. Look at that, 320. So this sold for 320. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Now we're talking more so top of the line retail finishes. You could tell by the flooring and and just, yeah. And this sold for 320. So that's our ARV. I'm just rocking with that. I'm not even about to spend time on that. Why are you asking 295, lady? You're asking 295, and your joint look like this. Nice and dated. Oh, and you only got 3 pictures. 6 pictures. So reality is somebody might want to put 50 in and get 50 out. Okay. So if it sells for like 310 or 320 and you got to put 50K in this thing, because no one wants to build new. We're not doing that. Barely want to flip it, because when you talk about flipping it too, it's the same. It's almost the same rules apply. You gotta adjust 15% off of the ARV. So since it's signing a commercial, I'm going to say the ARV is 320 minus 15%. Ooh, damn, that's harsh reality. Maybe it's 10% because it will say the ARV is 272 if I did that, which is kind of harsh. I don't think it's that bad. But if we did 320 minus 10%, that's 320 minus 32. So it still puts it at 288. I think the ARV on that thing is probably 295, 290. Which means you gotta get that thing all the way down, bro. That property becomes 167 to buyer. That's ugly. The numbers are the numbers, but that's bad. How did I get that repair number? You asked, right? Excuse me. I just know Austin. I know Austin. Honestly, that might be shit. You might need to put more than 50. You might need to put 60 in it. But again, you don't want to go too crazy on the finishes, man. So anyway, yeah, I'm just I'm not going to make an offer on that. I mean, I can, but it hasn't been on the market long enough. 30 days. I need a little bit more time on that for them to come this low where I'm going to go. But since we're here, since we're spending the time, I'll call her anyway, right now. Why not? Oh, my man responded. I have not predetermined the amount will be based on offer. Boo. Those aren't fun. If you can't give me a number, I'm not interested like that. Like, I'm not going to break my neck to spend a lot of time on it, is what I should say. I remember when I made an offer on this property, guys, she said, you never know I may get to that point. I said I needed this at 220 as is in March of 2025. That's crazy, man. How bad the market is right now. Yeah, I don't want to even go outside this area. See, I can't go over across Applegate. That's a main road. I can't do it. Yeah, that commercial was hurting it big time. Right, man. 6 feet. What's up, man? I can't stand that. Like,
you have reached Jessica Lee. Please leave me a message.
I should just leave her. What up, bro? Yeah, man. Like, nah. I mean, again, I don't have any problem with that. I'm not going to spend 100% of my time on it right now. I'm not going to, you're not about to come and try to shop me around and, just use me as another, I have to get into the whole script. I got to I gotta do so many things. You're probably not as motivated. You want the highest and best. Just list it. You know, sometimes I do that too. I might just tell them, hey man, if you're fishing for the highest offer and all that, man, just go ahead and list it. Just go list it. Because I might not be your buyer. You know, you're not going to go to Craigslist with a car and be like, make me an offer. You trying to sell a car on Craigslist. Like, bro, you're not going to do that. Have a price. If you're a seller, like one of my mentors said, the most simplest profound things in real estate that you can ever like imagine. He was like, a seller sells. That's all he said. I was like, damn. It's like, because I kept chasing all these people who claim they want to sell, who don't really need to sell, who don't have a price in mind to sell, don't know when they're going to sell. It's like, no, bro. A seller sells. They know what price they want. They will tell you. They know when they need to sell by or when they want to sell by. They have like all the ducks in a row that qualifies them in the right profile for that right avatar, right? So, you know, you just kind of know, man. So I can already tell that guy he's not going to be motivated. It's hilarious though. He's just responding to me July, September, November, December, January, February, March, 7 months later. Like, because I sent them 2 messages. But his timeline, he said in the immediate future though. He did say that. So let me, okay. So, what y'all think? Let me tap in. Yeah, like, I'm not your guy if you want the offer you can't refuse, bro. At all. We are so not doing that. So, no, I can appreciate that, bro. Real time, real talk, real talk. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one, man. We got plenty of these to hit up. Okay, we got Ingrid up. That was bad. That went south. I need to get her, demote her. We got Eric out of Muskegon. What did he want? He got one on 6th Street. This is in the deal zone. I just offered 35 on another one down the street. Okay. Let's call this one. All right, here we go.
Please leave your message for 2, 3, 4.
Damn. Double tap. I'll leave a message. Please leave your
message for 2, 3, 1, 3. Mailbox is full. To send an SMS.
Or not. Moving on. Gilbert out of Michigan. Oh, he got the one on Stalker. Okay. He got the one that he got the tenant you got to tiptoe around. It's too much. Okay, next. David. 50K as is, non-negotiable. This guy.
Leave a message.
I already left one last week. I call every 3 times, leave a message. Call every 3 times, leave a message. All right, moving on to the next. Teresa. Oh, she's that realtor lady. Let me give her a call. She's been dodging me though. I gave her a list of like 20 properties for her to show her people. So I'm just trying to get back to her on that. Jeez, allergies going crazy. All right, next we got Lou. He is actually more of a seller or a buyer and contractor. I can just send him a text. It'd be funny how people talk a big game about how they want to. Like, we gonna do business, bro. We gonna run it up, and then they just crickets. I'm doing all the following up. What's going on, Lou? Just checking in with you again. Anything new, brother? Just checking in. What? I got more properties too. Like 5 more. They all need work. Lower price. Got pics on all of them. As a matter of fact, everybody that's watching this, same message I just sent him, I'm sending to you. I got 5 properties in Flint. Yeah, Flint, Michigan. Oh my God, excuse me. And it's the chick to the chick I'm JVing with. She owns them and she wants to sell them. I'm not trying to like get rich, of course. I don't even know if that's a such thing anyway, as getting rich off of one house. But I mean, it's 5 of them. You know, I'm not asking for. I just told her I'll just slap 1,500 or a couple grand on each one. Like literally, like keep it really skinny. And whoever wants to make something else on top of that, they can, whatever they want. Got pictures on all of them. They are priced just about right. I think they probably gonna go faster once the market starts to pick up and it gets hotter outside and in summer and all that. So y'all just let me know. Okay, Shot-Town the building. What up, though, Shot-Town? What up? What up, Joe? Y'all be saying Joe. We say what up, though. Y'all say what up, Joe. And y'all be joking and we be jitting. Shout out to I-94, man. The I-94 connection. I know so many people from the Chi I went to Michigan State with, man. It's crazy. Good. That's our twin, our cousin city. Met some people from the Chi over the weekend out here in Austin at the Domain. All right, so I just sent him a message. Yep. All right, so we got Brandon. Dude, what happened, bruh? Did you walk those or no? So this reminds me I need to call my other JV guy. Yo, did you walk Carpenter yet? And then my other JV guy that I met on here, Yo, I'm on live, and send it whenever you're ready, bro. He asked me if I got some Pasadena, Texas buyers. He has a turnkey, single family home, getting $1,600 a month, along with a mother-in-law suite that's getting $1,100 a month in rent. So what's that? 2,700 a month altogether. He asking if I got some buyers in Pasadena, Texas, which is a little outside of Houston. And yes, I do. Just waiting on that address, buddy. Next is Tyrone. Man, I got him under contract, bro. But we, again, another tenant situation we got to tiptoe around. But we gonna make something happen out of this. I'll shoot him a text, man. Matter of fact, what up, though? Man, somehow we let the day get past us. Is there any day that we can still walk it? So I built so much rapport with this seller. We talk like we homies from way, way, way back. Is there any other day that we can walk it? That we can still walk it. All right, so I just reached out to Tyrone. Let me put in messages here. We sent texts. Oh God, bro. I'm going through it, y'all. I'm trying to hang on. All right, next we got Samuel. Fuck, bro, my fault was going to, but weather flipped that day. Okay, you straight. Don't worry about it. That's why it's good to always have these follow-ups in place, man. Because I forgot about it honestly myself. You can't put everything else in their hands and expect everything to just be like, you know what I'm saying? You still gotta. It's like when you closing on the deal too. Like when you hand it off the title, you can't just like give all the documents and title and be like, all right, I'm gonna chill, sit back, feet up. You know what I'm saying? With my just until the closing date. Like, no, you can't do that. Because out of sight, out of mind. And once it's out of mind, you know, it's out of reach or it's forgotten and just fall through the cracks, man. All right, we got Samuel. So Samuel is what's going on with him? He's out of he's out of East Palo Alto, California. Down there by Silicon Valley. Realtor owner, no need to list by any. Okay. Remove me. Broker does not need to agent to sell. He thinks I'm he thinks I'm an agent. Oh, I talked to him on March 5th. He was offered $950,000 a couple years ago. Oh yeah. Have been to City Hall, oversized garage. This is too high. I'm just about to call him and just offer him. This is too high. This is too high. He want like 980. It ain't shit in the area that's gonna warrant that, bro. I gotta let's see. Oh, I'm tripping. I got something else I can use. Let me go to my other go-to. Okay, what's this? They took 775 to 1.2 nearby. Okay. 1.2 might be another 1.2. 1.3. Okay. Well, just by eyeballing it real quick, it's safe to say he's asking too much, except for this one here. What's this? 950. What that look like? Oh my God, bro. My bad, y'all. He took 950 to what do you do with what do you do with that? He took my bad. He took 950 to 1.3, which is on Farrington Way. This one here. Let's see what this do. Okay, fair enough. So I'm sure, does it have an ADU and all that stuff? Try to look at the back. See if they got a back. Yeah, here we go. Yep, I think that's the ADU right there. Or is that attached? I can't tell. I think it's attached. But it might be an attached ADU. How they do out there. Yeah. Yep, because it's got that separate door, those two separate window glasses, window pane. Yeah, I think okay. I like that. When did that sell? Just last month. Fully renovated 3-2, offering 1,100 square foot of modern living on a 5,000 square foot lot. Move-in ready, open floor plan, yada yada yada. I was trying to look for something about ADU. Okay, I like that. How much you want? He was offered 950 a couple years ago. Well, I'll give you 950 in 2026. So let me, okay. It's occupied by family, happens in City Hall, oversized garage. Anyone can look from outside. Rate there minus taxes. He does want to show anyone. All right, let's call him. I don't care how big the number is. You getting these calls. Calls and contracts. With the allergies. I'm still looking though. I don't know if this will. Still looking. And I'm about to actually put this on another tool to see what buyers are really paying. And I'll call you at the same time. What is your name again? Sam?
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Sam, what's going on? It's Winston here.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hey Sam, this is Winston. We talked about a week or so ago about the house on weeks. Give me a shout. Back in my cell here when you get a chance. 512. Thanks a lot. Take care. Ah, man. Got the raspy voice. I don't care. Ooh, see? I found one. I found one. I found one that sold for $980, y'all. I like this. I like this. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't like it. This sold for $980 as a freaking flip. That's not good at all. But it is way over here. To be fair, it's by looks like it's off a corner in the main road, but and then this one sold. No, that's not right. 211. Like, that just can't be right. Ah. Oh, okay. Another one on Week Street that goes across. This one sold for 1.1 million, 4 million cash, non-owner occupied. Ooh, what do we have here? Let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, let's even go on site real quick. Damn. I see why it sold for that. Hold on, wait. Wait a minute. So, wait, what the hell? So, is just a lot? Hey, wait a minute. If that junk sold for, how much did I say? Okay, somebody capping. Wait a minute. This can't be. There was a loan of 1.1 that was made October of 2025. I mean, non-owner occupant. They so okay. What? Hold on. So you telling me? Okay, let me pull that up real time. Let's pull that up on the internet. Let's just pull it up in a Google search. Cause we might be in some. I don't know. It could be a 20K, 30K deal zone or a 6-figure deal zone. Who knows? Man, the fact that this sold. No price history. Yeah, this is some off-market stuff going on here, guys. They clearly bought it for the dirt. They're gonna tear everything out on this thing here. No. Interesting. All right. Well, regardless, they didn't pick up. I left a voicemail. I'll just leave some notes in here. And I'll just say, interesting comps in the area. Something over at 340 Weeks Street sold for 1.1 million. It looks like it might have been a teardown situation with a 5,100 square foot lot. And it sold for 1.1 million cash, 4 months ago. Look into this. Called, no answer. Left voicemail. All right, just putting the notes in here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on that one. I mean, if I can offer him, shoot, I still gotta look at it a little bit more though, just to be on top of it and be really sure. But we'll see. All right, my main man, Frank in the Bay Area. Sheesh, another six-figure deal zone. I'm not quite ready for this one. I ain't gonna lie. I am, but I'm like, shit. This is big. What I have to do is lock this up and maybe shop it around. Okay, shout out to my JV guy that I met on this channel. He just gave me the address, guys. And he gave me the address. They're asking $245. He told me to keep it low key. I got you. No problem. I'm not gonna do that to you, bro. I'll keep this low key. But with that being said, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it because we're on the channel. We're gonna move on to the next one here. All right, what we got? We got Jing. I spoke with him too. So there's another one. All of these California ones popping up. So this is in San Mateo, kind of like close to the Bay Area. So he's a straightforward shooter. He mentioned that the price had appraised for 1.8, 1.9 million back in 2018. At the time when it was zoned for just one single family, he says that it's under the new SB 79 law. You can now do up to 7 stories. And I think it takes effect in July. So he's now wanting just $2 million cash. He also mentioned he was willing to be flexible in the due diligence period, where the builder can stretch out the inspection feasibility period up to a year, as long as he put down earnest money, make some of it non-refundable, and maybe put interest on it. Verify zoning, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so these are some interesting ones, man. To say the least. They got some work cut out for sure. But, I mean, supposed to, right? I just want to see if there's anybody in the area paying anything. Oh, yep. Okay. Oh, hell, he paid $2 million for his. He's just trying to break even. How about that? Yeah, that's not going to work. I don't have nobody to sell this to. I just got to wait till July. Because sellers are always trying to get you on speculation, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I get it. Got laws and shit passing, coming up, but it ain't here yet. Who's to say it can't get overturned, overruled? It won't pass, get delayed, get pushed out, and then the buyer's sitting there stuck with the bag. You know what I'm saying? Losing his shirt on God knows how many interest payments, whatever that looks like. So, no, we're not doing that. So I'm going to take him out of super hot and put him back into warm and call him in June. Oh, my goodness. No 2M sales around really Call back in June. I'm a straightforward, straight shooter too, goddammit. We not about to call you right now. I ain't your buyer. Not for that. All right. Next, we got my man's in freaking Arkansas. You know what? I'm about to call him from another number. That's exactly what we're going to do. You ain't about to get me again. I'm going to call you from one of my Arkansas numbers. And then we'll go ahead and call that guy from earlier that finally responded 7 months later about wanting to sell his property. we'll call him now after this one. Okay. Arkansas. Bam. All right, Jeff, you're up.
Hello, you reached Jeff Gifford. I'm unavailable, so if you leave your name, number.
Man, this guy just doesn't pick up the phone at all. Like, this is episode 40. I probably called him all of 40 times and some. Like, this is crazy. All right, our stats for the day right now so far, we have Florida 0, Cali 2, Texas 2, Arkansas 1, Michigan 8, Ohio 0. Okay, 13 calls. All right, let's pull up that guy from earlier. Mr. John. Oh, I got several of y'all in here. Okay, it's this one. Okay, let me pull up this one here. I'm going to just pull it up and call him while I'm pulling it up. I'll do a live breakdown with him on the phone. Yes, ma'am. I mean, yeah, what time? Why now? Oh, I didn't know that. I did. No one told me. I did. I can go. Give me a couple minutes. Give me a couple minutes. All right, guys. I am being cut off and ran off the show here. So we're gonna pick this up tomorrow, like we always do about this time. But yeah, that okay. Just real quick, that the one that called in earlier, he's got buyers around him at 194, 195, 150. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say, yeah. I'm gonna take the average of all those three, make sure they. All right, sis. Good seeing you. I'm coming out though. But all right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. I appreciate y'all. Follow me on IG, TikTok, all that good stuff, man. Subscribe here, like, share, all that, if you like. And we're gonna get into some more calls and everything and some contracts and all of that good stuff, man. But I gotta get out of here. Love y'all, and I dare you to do something about it. Peace.